Hi Scorpio, welcome to your love reading. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's take a look into your love life, see what messages may come through for you guys for the rest of February 2022. Messages for Scorpio in love. What messages do my Scorpios need to hear regarding their love life? Any insight, wisdom, guidance for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in love for the rest of February 2022. Any messages for my Scorpios in love? All right, messages for Scorpio in love. Whoa, okay. We got the Ace of Cups and the Six of Pentacles reversed. King of Cups. I feel like that's your energy coming through, Scorpio. And this card, Three of Swords reversed. Oh, wow. All right, we're going to just go with these cards off the bat. Ten of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, High Priestess, and the Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so Scorpio. We have Piscean energy coming out here. We also have some water, some air, some earth. We have no fire, zero. So what it's looking like is like, first thing that kind of raised my guard, I would say, we have the Ace of Cups with the Six of Pentacles reverse. So immediately the energy that I was picking up on is that there is this new connection coming in or new emotions, but something about this feels unbalanced. There maybe is unrequited energy in a relationship, in a connection, or if there's something new that's coming in, Scorpio, from now to the end of the month, it seems like as if the energy is unrequited. And you can see that, you can sense that, you feel that, and you're also very careful of who you're giving your time and energy to. With the King of Cups, you see through people's intentions, and it's like you're willing to put the work in, you're willing to give your heart out, you're willing to love, you're willing to reciprocate, and it's like there's some energy that you're dealing with where there's lack of give and receive. There's an imbalance. It's like there's this cup being offered to you and it looks all great and dandy, but then the cup that's being offered to you has like no water in it. There's nothing really in it. It's almost like whoever's coming in expects you to fill the cup up when you're like, well, if you're not going to fill it halfway, why should I fill it halfway, you know? It's interesting because I was picking up on the energy before I started recording, so it definitely seems as if you're dealing with some sort of relationship that is unrequited or just like not balanced. The give and receive, the give and take is not really there, so that needs to change. We also have the Three of Swords reverse, which is telling me that you guys have recently gone through some sort of heartbreak that you're getting over now. But it's still there, you know, it comes up from time to time. It's definitely not as painful as it used to be. You've gotten over it. You've done a lot of healing. You've done a lot of the work, and you've really anchored yourself, Scorpio. You have pushed through some hard shit. But on the inside, and this is only on the inside. On the outside, you're keeping a poker face. People cannot tell that you may still have some hurts, some wounds regarding a past situation. Now, maybe this past situation was unrequited. Maybe that's what's kind of referencing here. But yeah, Scorpio, it's like you're used to giving, and like receiving the bare minimum or receiving just like the shitty end of the stick. And so it almost feels like maybe that's what you're attracting, this cycle, or... We'll hold that thought. But we have the Nine of Swords with the High Priestess, which is telling me that you are really like, there's this anxiousness. I get anxious, like avoidant kind of attachment style. Maybe that resonates with you. Where it's just like you get afraid to open up or to allow people in. Like you're very hard to read, Scorpio. You're very mysterious. There's a lot of mystery, and that is actually due to, you know, your pains and your trauma and your crappy experiences. And so you have your walls up, you have your guards up, and you're very careful of like who you share your emotions to, who you share your vulnerable side with. But that's because you're so afraid of your heart being stomped on and ripped up into a million pieces, like dead ass. That's what I'm seeing here. And so, you know, you're keeping this on a poker face. On the inside, you're feeling all these things. You're feeling kind of freaked out about, you know, new commitments or opening yourself up to love, letting people in, letting your guard down. There's a lot of fears when it comes to love and allowing love. And People wouldn't know that, right? On the outside, you look confident. On the outside, you look cool. You look mysterious, right? You kind of have this poker face, like, no, I'm all good. Like, people perceive you. We have the Ten of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles. People perceive you that you already have what you want, that you're happy on your own as well as in your relationships. This is something that you've been working towards, which is definitely what you have been working towards, but people don't see this side of you. This Nine of Swords, Three of Swords reverse. People don't see that. You hide it very well, Scorpio. So it feels like maybe that's kind of the energy that you've been in recently. It's like there are some things that are on your mind with the Nine of Swords and the Three of Swords reverse. Something about a heartbreak. Maybe this is relating to something that was unrequited. You gave your energy towards and it was not reciprocated, or you were receiving breadcrumbs, things like that. And if there is something new coming in, and we'll do some clarification, but like it does look like there's the potential of like more of that energy coming through, which just then adds to, yeah, I'm scared of letting people in because people always just take advantage of me or take advantage of my kindness or use me and then abandon me, that kind of energy, like really just feeling scared and having lack of trust. You need to trust yourself, Scorpio. I feel like you may feel that you trust yourself, but yet to have full 100% trust within yourself and your judgment, knowing that you know better now based off these past experiences you've gone through, Scorpio. You do know better now, and the past doesn't have to repeat itself. And when you let people in, you will know if someone's intentions aren't pure. You will know if someone is genuine or someone is fake, you know, like, and there is part of you that kind of second guesses yourself, I would say, with this Nine of Swords, where you have a little bit of doubt, like, what if this happens again? What if I get hurt again? What if they just use me like the last person, or like, you know, walk away or abandon me like everyone else? Like, that's kind of like the story that you might have been telling yourself, Scorpio, and that's what you need to become aware of and work through for the second half of February, okay? I do see that what you're moving towards, what you are working towards, what people are also seeing about you, Scorpio, is that you are moving towards a time, a place in your life of ultimate fulfillment, having all that you want, you desire in your connections, in your relationships. It's yours, it's there, and you are working very, very hard and staying dedicated to get to that place. You're very close, you guys. You're very close, you guys, so keep that up. But yeah, there will be moments, at least what it looks like for the rest of February, where you might have some moments of fears, worries, anxieties about these things that you've gone through and being scared of it repeating, right? Or you let someone in just for them to do the same shit that everyone else has done, or whatever the fuck you're telling yourself. So we'll figure out how you can work through that. Of course, if the cards let me know. So Scorpio, let's first of all take a look into the King of Cups. That's more of like your energy, so I am curious just to like get some insight as to where you're at, where your heart's at. Tell me about the King of Cups for Scorpio for the second half of February 2022 in love. Tell me the King of Cups for Scorpio. You have a whole lot of love to give. You have a huge heart, and you know you want something serious, someone who you can rely on, someone who feels like home. Oh wow, a card just flew out. We have the Strength card. Someone who you can trust, someone who will support you and be there for you and make you feel safe and will have your back when you feel lost or when you feel scared. Like, you want to have that support, you want to have that trust with someone. Maybe you're connecting with a Leo, or you may have Leo placements in your chart. Kind of the King of Cups for Scorpio in love. For the second half of February, we have the Five of Pentacles reversed, Seven of Swords, Ace of Swords reversed. Wow, just feels heavy. Used to rejection, or it's like your perception isn't the most clear, Scorpio. When it comes to love, when it comes to letting people in, let me just try and spread these cards out so you can see. Like, there is this energy of feeling rejected, or even you guys closing yourself down before something even begins. Like, you guys almost like the sabotage-y energy that I'm picking up on. And with the Ace of Swords reverse, you could be like almost lying to yourself in a way where you have a hard time believing that you're deserving of love, that you have a hard time believing that your person is out there, or like, you know, just like a lot of those self-limiting beliefs. And that has been getting in the way of you guys being able to manifest the love of your life, or maybe you found yourself sabotaging certain connections, relationships in the past, and maybe it's just because you're so afraid, right? It all goes back to those fears. The reasons why you're falling into these habits is because of these fears. These fears are really controlling you, Scorpio, and this is requiring a lot of strength for you to overcome. And honestly, and I'm not telling you what to do, Scorpio, but maybe you would benefit from, like, help from other people, like, not going through this alone. Because from what it looks like throughout this entire reading, it does seem like you are going through these things all by yourself, kind of just, like, keeping it to yourself, not telling people about your fears, the things that scare you about love, like, even just talking to a trusted friend, family member, or even, like, I don't know, your therapist or something like that. I think that could benefit you, because from what it looks like, Scorpio, you're kind of keeping this to yourself, but it's eating away at you, and maybe you don't have quite the perspective that will help you break through this. Whereas if you were to maybe talk to someone about it, maybe they would be able to provide a perspective that will help you overcome some of these struggles, these hurdles, right? And even like the little affirmation at the bottom of the King of Cups says, I am my own anchor. So I'm almost picking up on this energy from you, Scorpio, where you're like saying, I don't need anybody else. I don't need a man. I don't need a woman. I'm good on my own. And like, yeah, that's great that you are so independent, for sure. But we're human. We're social beings. We crave connection. We crave intimacy with others. And that is okay. It is okay to need someone. It is okay to want a partnership. It is okay to want love, to desire that kind of energy in your life, right? Because what's life without love? And yeah, I feel like some of you have been single. I'm picking up on like the single energy. You've been single for so long. You would rather be single than like end up getting hurt. That's like the energy I'm picking up on, because there still are some wounds that you're trying to get over, still trying to heal from. Let's take a look into the Three of Swords reverse for Scorpio. Again, not as painful as it used to be, but it's still there. There's still some healing taking place. It's like, when you get a cut and it starts to heal, depending on how deep the cut is, it takes longer to heal. And so, if it's like a fairly deep cut, it's like there's a pink line. I'm saying this because I had this cut from my dog's leash. It like was actually kind of a burn, and man, that took months. It's still a scar on my ankle, like, bitch. So it's like it's healed, but it's still there. It's still visible. It's not, just think of a scar, right? A scar that's like, it's healed, there's no more blood, but like the scar is still there, and it's gonna take months, if not years, to fully fade. And sometimes scars like that, they don't fully fade, right? And they become part of you. So it's like, that's kind of the energy. It feels like deep, Scorpio. Anyways, Three of Swords reverse for Scorpio in love. So this is upside down. Yes, all right, just making sure. Three of Swords reverse for Scorpio in love. We have Knight of Swords reverse. You need to slow down. We have the Five of Swords. We have the card that was, oh my god, King of Swords reverse and the Page of Pentacles reverse. We have a lot of people energy. Four of Wands, Three of Wands, Justice reverse. Yeah, again, there's like this lack of balance. Just where you're at, you might not be feeling the most grounded, the most stable right now, even just emotionally, just kind of feeling wonky, right? And so you're needing to just take baby steps, Scorpio, when it comes to your healing, when it comes to opening up again, when it comes to allowing new relationships, partnerships to come in, especially as this is your love reading, romance, to really take your time. And even the Four of Wands, just ask for you guys to take a break. So maybe this is just the energy of like, take a break from dating for a while, just for a moment, for you guys to get your bearings. I don't know, that's really the energy I'm feeling, Scorpio, because we have the Five of Swords coming out along with the King of Swords reverse. You have a lot of hurt that needs to be acknowledged, and I feel like there could still be some resentment or anger that you may carry to this day. And Page of Pentacles reverse and the Knight of Swords reverse. Right now, I feel like it's not the time to take action at this moment, because there's still some wounds that need to be healed, or even just like cleansed, you know, cleansing your wounds, licking your wounds. You know, when an animal hurts themselves, they like lick their wounds. It's like there's still some reflection and healing needing to take place, or acceptance. I feel like whatever this heartbreak is, Scorpio, has been pretty recent. Feels like it's recent, like fairly recent. I would say within like a couple months, depending, or like even if it's happened like a while back, it still has an effect on you, Scorpio. But you're hey, okay, I put my phone on do not disturb, and I'm still getting notifications. Like, it's like, hold on, y'all. Don't disturb me. Alright, I'm glad there we go. Hopefully, we won't have any interruptions, because that's just distracting for me. You are moving away from this, but it's definitely requiring you to have patience, Scorpio. Six of Pentacles reverse for Scorpio, summarizing Venus in love. Six of Pentacles reverse for Scorpio, summarizing Venus in love. Okay, wow. We have, there we go, Nine of Swords coming out, which double confirmation. That's too many cards, so I'm not taking that. But double confirmation. The Moon. Queen of Swords reverse. Yeah, there's like Two of Pentacles. Give me one more. Thank you. Two of Swords. You have this. The choice is really up to you, Scorpio. We have the Ten of Swords reverse, the Sun reverse, and the Nine of Cups at the bottom. And Page of Swords reverse. There's that energy of you guys not fully seeing the whole scope of the situation. Now, there is that energy of you guys that have gone through that heartbreak, that ending you gone through. Yeah, definitely left some scars, some deep, deep, deep scars that are still healing, right? Which we were just talking about. So you're still working through those issues, right? But meanwhile, look at you, Nine of Cups, really focusing on yourself and your worth and your independence, and just getting back your footing, getting back your grounding, and focusing on what's in your control, okay? Working through healing from this heartbreak. Now, clarifying the Six of Pentacles reverse. We have the Nine of Swords and the Moon. So there's more of that energy of you guys feeling really anxious and scared of the unknown, of things that are out of your control. There's this, I am picking up on some wishy-washy energy from you with the Two of Pentacles, where, you know, you may have the opportunity for new love. Ace of Cups, someone comes in, you kind of start to catch feelings, and then maybe you pull away, you sabotage, you distance yourself, you go cold, you go ghost, right? Queen of Swords reversed, your guard is up, you don't really trust people, and so there is this energy where you may also be a little wishy-washy. One moment you're like, fuck it, I'm going to jump right in, and then the next moment you ghost, and you're like, okay, maybe not, I'm too scared, I'm not ready yet, oh my god, and you're telling yourself all these different things. It's like your mind, you're in your head, and you need to follow your heart, Scorpio, but right now you're not really in tune with your heart, with your intuition. Your mind is ruling, but at the same time, it's not really your mind, it's your fears that are ruling, not your mind, not your logic. And so, yeah, you're needing to trust your intuition here with the Moon coming out, and also needing to dive deep into your emotions and expressing and discovering where these feelings, fears stem from, and how can you work through that. And that is a challenge here with the Two of Swords, but this is challenging you to grow. That's the energy in this card from this deck, the Mermaid Tarot. Is like the Two of Swords, you are being challenged to use muscles that maybe you haven't used before, to strengthen, to get stronger, especially using your intuition. The more you use your intuition, the stronger it becomes. And so you're needing to trust your intuition, because when you don't trust your intuition, then the fear kicks in, and you start second guessing yourself, and you start having doubts, like, maybe is my intuition telling me this? Is it my paranoia? Is it my intuition? Like, you know, So that's something that you also need to work through. But yeah, Scorpio, I'm picking up on this energy really from you, that you're feeling a little bit out of balance, right? Gotta get grounded. Gotta get your feet grounded, rooted. Oh, it's very emotional. It feels very like intense. Let's take a look into the Seven of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, because that is what you're moving towards. This is something that is like an active goal for you, right? I trust my ideas and my direction. I have all I wish for in my relationships. That's where you're moving towards. So tell me about the Ten of Cups, Seven of Pentacles for Scorpio in love. Ten of Cups, Seven of Pentacles for Scorpio in love for the rest of February 2022. I just feel like you guys are getting triggered. It's weird. Well, it's not weird. Ten of Pentacles coming out. Ooh, okay, I like that. Definitely be around your people, be around your friends, family, those that support you, act as an anchor. We have the Emperor reversed along with the Star reversed. Part of you has a hard time staying hopeful. Part of you has a hard time staying hopeful, excited. Like, again, there's this energy of having doubt. You doubt yourself. You doubt that you're deserving. You're getting in your own way, Scorpio. But I feel like this is because you've been used to disappointments and false starts and, you know, all the crappy experiences you've gone through, right? And so that's why healing is so important. And as you are working on healing, that allows you to be more receptive to your love, to romance. But for right now, I honestly feel like what would help you is by opening yourself up to your loved ones, your friends and family, because that's love too, right? This is your love reading, romance reading, but love comes in all shapes and sizes, and there's many different kinds of love. We have love towards our self-love. We have love towards our family, our friends, platonic love. We have romantic love. There's so many different kinds of love. So, you know, when I say when you're trying to welcome more love into your life, it doesn't necessarily all mean directed towards romance. If you're not ready for romance, which I'm kind of picking up on the energy, Scorpio, of course, you got your free will. You do what you want to do. The cards are telling me that you may not feel ready just yet for romance, and that is okay. But there is still love all around you, and there's so much support, even from your angels. Those who have passed on are definitely around you, watching over you, Scorpio. And yeah, just like love is all around you, and it's important that you acknowledge that and you appreciate that, and also working on your self-love. Some things that are happening right now are out of your control, and maybe that's like also part of what is freaking you out. You want to know what's going to happen. You want to have things in your control. The ball is in your court. And when, you know, you're in a partnership, you can't control the other person. You can't control who you are dating, who you are committed to, right? They're a whole other human being with their own free will, and you can't control them, right? So it's also like the energy of you guys working through control issues. 10 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles for Scorpio in love. One more shuffle, please. 10 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles for Scorpio in love for the rest of February. 9 of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, you really got to work on your confidence, your independence. 10 of Wands reversed along with the 10 of Swords at the bottom. Whew. Ooh, 7 of Pentacles reverse, set 4 of Cups, and the Chariot reverse, and the Hermit. Yeah, you guys are really just in need of some heavy reflection and feeling your feelings. Right now is not the time to act for action or jumping into anything serious right now, because I feel like you might just end up in a similar cycle, or you know, I just feel like right now, this is just for the second half of February, shit can change, but right now, there's just this energy that you're in where you may also be getting really frustrated with yourself when it comes to healing, getting annoyed with yourself that, oh, I should be over this by now, and this is taking too long, and I can't believe I'm still bothered by this situation or by this person, and why do I keep feeling this way? I feel like I'm not enough. Like all these different thoughts and feelings that you're getting frustrated with yourself over these endings that you've gone through, these betrayals, these hurts that you've gone through. And then we had that 9 of Pentacles reverse. So again, like I feel like you guys are needing the most stability and grounding in your life right here, right now. Okay, so if you've been feeling off energetically, emotionally, you got to take care of yourself, Scorpio, majorly. All right, you got to focus on recharging yourself and investing in the things that make you feel good, make you feel confident, and you also are working through letting some of this shit go, letting go of these burdens, this heaviness that you've been carrying for too long. You don't need to hold on to this anymore. Yeah, these experiences happen to you, but you don't need to continue to hold on to them and you hold it on like it's a crutch, like this is the way I am and nothing will ever change because of this, and this is how it's always going to be. You're holding on to that and you're repeating the same story. So if you don't want to repeat the same story, you have to work through letting this go. But you can't get angry at yourself when you're not over it overnight. You can't just snap your fingers, wave a magic wand, and you're all healed and you can move forward and it's all handy dandy and magical. Like, healing is a process. It is not just like a one-way street or a one-way direction. Like, you go forward, you go backwards, you go up, you go down. Like, healing is not just like wham bam done. Like, and it shows, right? It shows, but you're needing to be patient with yourself. And, the right person will come along. When it comes to romance, the right person will come along and you will be able to trust it. You will be able to feel it in your gut, in your soul, in your heart, that they are safe. Like, just trust yourself, Scorpio. All right. And that's going to take some time. That's going to take some effort and patience. Patience is so important for you guys. So take it easy on yourself. Just a little bit more shadow work, working through releasing, feeling your feelings, acknowledging some of these fears, working through, maybe talking to someone, maybe someone who's experienced or has gone through similar things than you, someone who you look up to, a mentor, a teacher of some sort, someone that you trust that could benefit you a lot, especially if you've been going through this alone. Scorpio, you don't need to go through this alone, and that there is so much love around you. And yeah. All right, Scorpio, so quite intense. I hope that you found this helpful and insightful. If you did, let me know in the comments below. If you want to follow me over on my other social media, I do have Instagram and TikTok, both at JadeStoneTarot. You can find me over there if you like, and I will let you go. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care.